Hello everyone, I am Rahul and welcome back to live drawing. A few days ago I just show you guys how to work like a professional artist from beginner, but we did in more ways to draw. We're drawing Wanda costume and we are on Wanda portrait. As you can see, we have full portrait here, nearly done. So today we focus on a very important part, and I want to show you guys how to work exactly as a professional artist. Today we will work with all necessary suppliers together. We mix together the necessary colors. I will put also the description of the pencils here. We're working with carmine red, grenade, Tuscan red, indigo blue and black. Just in case if we need for dark tone, we're using 8B grade from Faber-Castell Bit Matte. So we don't waste our time too much. We start to draw with details, and also we build the lace material, which is in more colors. I have already my pencils done, sharp, and also I have mechanical pencil for details if I need. As you can see, I already started to add a few details, and today I want to show you guys how you work as a professional artist, adding the details also. Hello Art by Sue, I just started the tutorial, you just came in time. Today I want to show you a different way to draw. This one will be as a professional artist. I already started to draw like this, and now I need to go with carmine red to add these red details. So let's start the tutorial. First of all, I'm adding these details. As I told you guys, today we're working as a professional artist, so we're going with all necessary pencils together to draw as much as we can close with the reference photo. If I do these details before, it will be more easy to add the rest of the lace material on a dress by shade with indigo blue, if you remember, and mix together with Tuscan red. I'm adding the necessary details. My way to go is by small circles, of course without pressure. I'm working to fill the paper with this carmine red. Stay with me guys to see how you can work as a professional artist. Mix together a few of the color red pencils. Now Art by Sue, I just start with these details, which is carmine red, the first one. Today we have different way to draw, so we just add these spots or details, shapes. We need to design the dress first, and after that we're coming with the rest of the lace material into this or between. Also, I covered already my drawing with a blank paper, so I can protect my drawing. In this way, guys, if you work like this as a professional artist, you don't need to erase the layers to add the highlights, because we can build them now for any details. And also, just in case if we need, we can use electric eraser, same as last time. If I'm working now on a blank paper with this carmine red, it will be nice red color and also a bit shiny. So we will do step by step each necessary steps for the process. Which one? I don't understand what the color on the left. On this paper? If you're talking about this paper, it's about the carmine red, grenade, Tuscan red, indigo blue and black art by Sue. Now, because we have these details, guys, we're going to build a layer of the lace material. Indigo blue is the first one. By small circles, we're going and we make sure to avoid this red color. So we just fill the empty parts where this one is. So when I draw the details, this is my really a good way to draw. Avoid the details and build the layers by layers, adding the necessary color. Of course we're going light because it will be like a lace material, so We need to make sure we're coming over with Tuscan red mixed together, building this layer like a dark sherry. Of course, we don't forget about following the reference photo for details. We're adding again a few long black lines, imitating the dress. Look at that, guys. If you go by small circles, how light you can work on the paper. Nothing happens with the paper, and also you will have the pencil sharp for longer. You don't need to press never with the pencils, even if it's about the colored pencils, even if it's about the graphite pencils. Now if I have this layer, I'm going to mix together with Tuscan red. I have already onyx stencil for this Tuscan red because it's very small, and as you can see I sharpen with different sharpener because it's very small but still useful. Hopefully we can handle this till the end. And I'm going now to cover this indigo blue, building the lace material into the designed parts. We need to make this sleeve a bit transparency. So by small circles we're going slowly. Of course I make sure I'm going only where the layer is done. So if I do this with indigo blue, I will go in with the next color over. Don't worry about the dark tone, we're adding the dark tone, making to work in gradient, building the perfect sleeve. I'm coming with black pencil over so I can build the dark tone only where I need. Of course I'm going same like other pencils, very light by circles. Avoid the design made already. As you can see, I have small pencil, even the black pencil. So this one is hardly used as well. And look at that, how nice we can go now with the material all together. We can go further now to add more interesting parts for the dress, for the sleeve. We're checking if we need to add some more red parts. Remember, for the highlights we're using jelly pen till the end of the tutorial. Which is always the last part for highlighting. I think also that is a easy way to draw like this, and also very helpful. Add the details with a reference color, in my case red color. Of course, we can add again the layers, starting with indigo blue, small circles. We build the bottom layer, because we need to build this like dark cherry. We're coming over with Tuscan red. Tuscan red, changing the color of the sleeve, and make this looking like a dark cherry. I'm going always with small circles. As you can see, if I draw small dots, I need to make sure to avoid them and go slowly around of the dots and carry on with the lace material. As you can see, I draw another proportion. Now I'm come back to coloring in dark cherry, which is Tuscan red. I'm happy for a while with this, and I'm going to add the details with carmine red on the back side of the sleeve. We don't have too many in the back. Of course, we were using electric eraser. To highlighting. As I told you, not too many details on the back, so we go back on Tuscan red, and now we can, no, my bad, is about the indigo blue. We need to build the layers same as I did on the right side, so we respect the colors. If I started with indigo blue, I need to go all the sleeve to draw like this with indigo blue. If I starting with different color, I need to respect the color. When I will blend, everything will be mixed together and I will see all necessary colors. Hopefully guys you love this way to draw as well. Thank you very much, my love. If you want to draw light lace material, guys, if you have to draw a dress with lace material, my advice is go by circles, small circles always, and if you have more colors, combine the colors slowly, working in layers, and go to achieve the gradient, and also check for dark tone, make the difference between the colors. As I do, as you can see, I'm going in layers. We're coming now with Tuscan red. Of course, in the same way, by small circles, and we're waiting to cover the parts for the paper. Always try to take the work by proportions, guys. Never rush your work and don't jump from all the sides. Try to see how you can work with the pencils and how long you can go, and work on that part, and in this way you can't miss any details. Of course, we're coming now for dark tone. For this one, we're using black pencil. And we'll check how dark we need to go for the design. Building the shadows. And also you will see when we're working in gradients, we will be from dark to light, and also on the other side of the hand, dark to light. We need very light area in the middle, so we need to respect this. I will put an extensor on the black pencil so I can have better control of the pencil. And as you can see, I keep the same way of the blend by small circles. Because I want to keep this lace material looking realistic. As you can see, when I'm moving to the middle of the arm, I'm losing the pencil slowly so I can build a gradient. Siguro may pagkaligatan numeri. Ay, ridikatan numeri. Não me claro. Dito kay Flaman. Of course, the dark tone we can blend with dry brush, if you remember. Or you can use light cotton buds. Let's see what happens with cotton buds first. If you're not happy, we can come in with dry brush. But I think it's okay with cotton buds because this one is very good material on the stick on the cotton buds, so we can blend very nice with this. I'm pushing from dark inside in the middle of the arm so I can build a gradient. But what's happened with the middle part of the arm, because this become reflected light? I need a better red one on this part, so I'm using carmine red by small circles. I'm going over these layers. As you can see, now I'm going close with the first part of the drawing, which is a bit red in the middle of the arm. Same as reference photo, guys. We're using black color over the colored pencils only for dark tone. Slowly we're going into the black color mixed together. You will see how nice gradient we build here. Today we learn to draw as a professional artist, step by step, following the reference photo. All this dark shadow become dark cherry, adding this red color over. Look at that, so nice red I built here. Exactly that we're looking for. A dark cherry. Now if I have this already done, I'm coming with black pencil to add dark tone on the shadows. Now I'm looking to build this arm looking 3D round. How to make this? I'm coming to add dark tone by small circles with black pencil. Of course, I need to avoid the red color. which is the design. Now this part can be blended by dry brush. I'm using this dry brush, helping the colored pencils mix together. Of course, I need to make sure to avoid the design. To don't break the design that I draw. As you can see, we have like a 3D arm around, dark to light and dark to light. We have the lighter area in the middle, exactly like how we're doing with the graphite pencils. We need to blend in layers on the outside, on the outline, and we're coming light in the middle. But I'm not really happy with the design made on the dress, on a lace material. It's not looking 3D for me. It's not looking realistic. So for this, I'm coming with black pencil, or I can use Faber-Castell Pit Graphite Matte, because it's 8B grade, is for dark tone. And I'm coming for these red parts to add the shadows for them. How to add the shadows? I'm adding the outline over outside of the design, making this looking like a 3D. Just stick on the sleeve. As I told you guys, we're working realistic here and we learn to draw realistic, so that is my special thing to do in realistic drawing, add the details. I love to add the details, so that's why I'm staying longer to show you guys how to add necessary details on your drawing. Why not to upgrade your drawing skill? Now my designed parts with this red color look different, look like stick on the sleeve, and now my sleeve is looking realistic. Only add a bit shadows for this. Of course, we need to blend these parts because we're talking about the lace material on a sleeve. So we're coming to blend with blending stump light all these shadows. Again, that's the way to add pores on the skin and blend the pores with blending stump. You make the skin looking more realistic. Of course, I'm not adding on the dark tone because it's not reason to add. What's happen if I'm adding a line here? Nothing happen because you can't see my design added over there. So I'm coming only where the reflected light is, and we add some random shadows, make the design look better. Always when you add the shadows on the object, you already know from my lessons, remember, check for the direction of the highlight, and opposite direction should be the shadow. I'm adding light, blend with blending stump now. And as you can see, guys, we're going very nice with the design, close to the reference photo. I'm working with number 1 because it's a small part, so I can go with this very well, and I blend these shadows. What happened now? They become blurred, and they look realistic after that. My way to blend is by small circles, and I'm pushing the dark tone into the lighter area. Look at that, how nice is looking the sleeve now, but we still have something to add, and because I'm working realistic, I'm adding the dark lines, making the sleeve looking more realistic. Hopefully you love the tutorial, guys. I do my best to explain everything you need to do, or you can work by my videos. We play a little bit with cotton buds on this red part for the sleeves, so we can blend a little bit, make the material looking a bit shiny, give the life to the color red pencils. Or you can say make the color pop. I'm adding the black shadow lines with black pencil, following the reference photo. I'm checking for the lines, same as I did on the top side. I need to come in to do the same all sleeve, so we carry on to add these lines. Of course, we don't forget to blend them. make them a little bit blue. Remember guys, always by blurring the drawing, it look more realistic. If you see the first part for the nose drawing, if you remember, we blurred the part for the nose, looking realistic. And if you remember, for the last part, we need to add highlights, just in case if we have any highlights to add. Always we are happy to add highlights. But remember guys, if you want to learn to work as a professional artist, if you have to draw details when you draw in colored pencils, try to add the details, and after that coming with the layers, avoiding the details, as I did on this tutorial. It's not really hard to learn and understand how to do. Going always close with the reference photo. Now my specialty, working with jelly pen. I'm checking the reference photo and I see where I need to add highlights. By dotting, lining, I design my sleeve, making this looking realistic. As I told you guys before, you don't need to do everything perfect. Just understand how the pencil's working and the suppliers. You will see if you learn these ways to draw, it will be more easy to understand about the suppliers and you can make good portraits. Remember, if you need to cover these highlights, let them dry, and after that we can add soft brush, light, to cover this a little bit. Always the highlights into the dark tone, into the shadows, they're looking amazing. Special ones by jelly pen. You will see when I let it dry this, I'm coming with soft brush to add a bit dark tone on the highlights. I need to darken these highlights, so now I just dotting for design. Mi-a gata, mama. Nu știu toate așa mult. Learn, guys, to add more details always. Stay longer on your drawings and you will see how beautiful portraits you can make. Remember, always sharp very good your pencils and cover your drawing with a blank paper. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Let's see how we can add dark tone, but as I told you, we need to let them a little bit dry. Hopefully they already dry it. Yeah, this jelly pen is very useful and very good supplier because it's drying very fast. So now if I want to draw this shadow, making the sleeve looking realistic from dark to light, I'm coming to add a little bit color on a soft makeup brush. I'm going to add from dark tone, and I have some color on this, and I just go over the highlights. In this way, they're not shiny anymore, and they're looking like highlights into the shadow, which is good. Look at that. They're still visible, the details are still visible, but they're shadowed. If your color on a brush is finished, go more, add from dark tone. Just move a little bit the pencil, the brush, you will see. You will take the color or the graphite pencil from the dark tone. Thank you very much for another time, for lesson. Tomorrow we carry on to draw the sleeve. We finish the sleeve and we're going, of course, in the front of the costume. After we finish this, stay tuned, guys. We're starting to draw the background, which is very interesting details on the background. Have a lovely night and good luck with your drawing. Bye bye.
Eu que comer.
Dai un putico de la mama.